Oh, I'm not turning on my lower body at all.
No, it's okay. I just want to see how balanced you are, like where your body is.
My hips definitely aren't balanced.
It seems like your body rotates a little bit towards the right while your hips stay kind of like this.
Oh, okay.
Which could make sense based off of how you pose. Like, which side was it that you...
I always do this side.
Okay, so that makes sense because the body's a little bit like rotated this way.
Okay.
And then your hips are kind of in a different position. So this kind of tells me that there is some potential that you might be rotating when you're doing reps as well. And then this side seems a little bit thicker.
Okay, so fun fact, I have a smaller pinky on this side.
Oh,
like by a significant amount. My followers know.
Oh.
But basically that means like my grip strength on this side is like 20, this one's 40.
Oh my god.
So I think when I'm doing stuff too, like I don't get as much pull on this side.
Got it.
Because I just slip, that's
and
why.
50% of your strength actually comes from your pinky.
I know, so that's why my strength, like when I did a grip test, this one's literally 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
The cues that I'm going to cue a lot on will be something called retraction. So it's when your shoulder blades touch together. So it's like the motion of your shoulder blades squeezing inwards without bending your arms. What that's going to do is recruit all your muscle fibers going in a horizontal plane. And what's the opposite motion of retracting?
Protraction.
Yes, great. So we don't want any protraction going on.
Interesting.
And
in calisthenics, we protract all the time.
Yeah, probably to get like motion.
Everything we do is more here.
Yeah.
So when we do, especially like a lot of our lat focused things, like we hold in a protracted point.
That makes sense because it's your strong, like you're kind of like locked and stable there, right? And actually, I feel like the right side is more protracted than this one. Yeah. Even like muscular wise, like I can feel more like of your serratus on that side, like versus this side.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of when you do like single arm stuff? Is it your right hand?
No, actually, it's my left hand for left hand push-ups.
Wow.
Yeah, for single arm stuff.
Wow.
I'm just a little anomaly, aren't I?
When we train back, we want to try to keep everything retracted. So some people believe in going to full stretch. Yeah. But I'm a believer that too far of a stretch is now an inactive stretch. So that's passive stretching. Okay. So and basically all the bodybuilders that like round out their shoulders and like basically go into that position. Think about what's happening to the other part of the muscles, right? So the opposite muscle group, which is like the chest, the antelt, and all that. Our like philosophy is only go to where you're the strongest and where you're only actively stretching, not passively. Because then we're going to be around like standing around like this, like and most people who train for like bodybuilding do have that posture. Exactly, and then their back actually can't open up in a good like extended position. So your right side bends significantly.
Like my elbow?
Yeah. Oh. And then the left side's like this.
Interesting.
So then when you go into the fly, and actually I feel more pressure in your chest on this side, whereas this one is staying pretty posterior. Okay. But tension-wise, feel my shoulders. So I feel more resistance in the pec here versus this one is a little bit more posterior. Do you know what I mean? Do you feel a little bit of that?
Yeah, it rotates forward almost.
Yeah, it rotates slightly forward. So your scaps are not fully in the position to like get good reps, let's say. That arm thing can come from various different things. So whether it's like holding bags on one side like this.
I have been holding my bag on my right side more because you told me last time.
Oh,
yeah. So when I go into the gym now, I carry it on my right side. It feels so ugly.
Your shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels so ugly.
Okay, good.
I'm like,
That's so funny. So then, but when you train, let's say you're doing lat pull downs or something, you might not be going into full extension of your arm, and you could be holding it tight through your bicep, which is why it's creating that kind of more of a bend. But also holding your phone. That's like that's a big thing too. Yeah. So we needed to actually do a lot more mobility on that one side. You start, you want your shoulder to be slightly, like basically in line with the handles. Don't have it where you're any higher, okay? Because then of course that's going to, it could trigger the traps. It could just be working different areas. Go ahead, place your hands behind my shoulders, like almost like you're capping it there. So what you want to do is think of retracting first. Do you feel how that kind of activates my rear delts and my middle back? And then from here, what you're going to do is think of sweeping across. That's a heavy start weight. Okay, so you're going to retract and squeeze your shoulder blades together as you're pulling back. So you don't have to have it where it's like this, where you're leaning over, where the arms are coming back further than like the shoulders, let's say. So keep yourself in a position where you're horizontally recruiting your muscle fibers. Okay, so I want you to picture the muscle fibers running in this motion. Okay, so from here to here.
Okay.
So anytime that the elbows are more bent, you're going to get a little bit more middle back, but so keep your arm straight, a little bit more straight, and then keep pressure into your pinky side of the palm, feeling for that straight position.
you want straight?
Not locked, slightly, and then turn your elbows out slightly, and then hook your hands right there, good. And then drop your traps, chin up a little higher, squeeze your back together first. Yep, so retract just like how I retracted, more with this side, good. And then from there, go ahead and pull into here, good. Hold that there, 5 seconds, hold. Keep pushing, pressure, put pressure. A little bit more with this side, and down slow. Yeah, while you maintain. And go again, 2. Yep, down slow. Feel the muscle here on that down phase, and again, 3. So it's like you're trying to resist the weight on that way down without letting it bully into like the chest, okay? For upper body, do you try to breathe with every rep?
Usually, yeah.
Okay, good.
I think that time I just was like,
yeah.
I'm like, don't cave in, push my shoulders out, elbows out.
And like that's why like as we go on through the sets, like I find that the 3rd set and 4th set usually end up being way better than like the first 2, because I tried to like add in like cues here and there, like so it's not bombarding you all at once, but I could do that as well. Fully exhale through so that you could get a bigger squeeze to your middle back, which then will help your scapulas tighten up more, and then which will help your rear delts to fire up a little bit more. Go ahead, up, hold it there, 3, 2, 1, eyes up, and then when you come down, I want you to load your lats, like feel that eccentric on the way down, okay? And try your best not to like allow for traps to engage. There you go, good. I don't know if you felt that, but it was harder when you exhaled with that rep. So did you feel your lats start to like really fire up?
Yeah, I felt it more as soon as you said to like the resistance on the way up. Because whenever I do my shrugs, for us we do it as like a warm up in calisthenics. So it's not,
that makes sense.
It's not like muscle activation. It's more just like make sure there's no pinching or pain. So to feel myself flare my lats on the way up made me sore.
Okay.
And tired.
Hold it there, traps down. Good, there you go. Now keep your elbows a little bit more tucked under your wrist. There you go, down slow, find the lats, and go again. Breathe out when you pull. Good, slow. Ooh, so I think we're losing eccentric on the way down.
Yeah, I can't feel like where you're touching, I can't feel a muscle there. I don't know if I don't have one there.
You have it there. Hold it there, eyes up, arch a little bit more and keep your elbows a little bit tucked, and now go slower. Don't go down too fast. I'm pretty much like holding your weight so that you don't move back. There we go, that's actually more loaded. Try again. Yep, and then so depress down, hold your shoulder blades down. Hold it, don't go down yet. Do you feel that tightness there?
Yeah.
Hold it for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, relax. 2, now down slow, elbows under you, under. Good, one more. We'll just do one more and give your upper body a break, or your grip a little bit of a break. Hold it there, traps down. Relax your traps. There, did you? Elbows under. Okay, come off for a second. Let's talk about something.
My traps are like, hey, I can do this.
Man, so this makes a lot of sense because density comes from eccentric training.
I don't have that.
And a lot of people do this. Like they focus so much on the concentric, which is just the pull.
Yeah.
But that loading, you're missing out on all those details that could be really helping for strength. What I want you to do for everything we're gonna do today, we'll set the tone from now.
Yeah.
When you go for when you hold yourself at the, let's say you're doing a pull down, even when you're holding it here, I want you to drop your traps and then slowly go up.
Okay.
So we're gonna really take a lot of time today to load your eccentric phase, maybe 5 to 6 seconds. And your rep range is generally, what would you say, like between 8 to 15?
It's gotten better, but I would say for workouts, especially right now, I don't really go upwards of 15.
I want you to picture your whole shoulder girdle pulling back and squeezing in towards the center and keeping that tension there on that way down, okay? Okay, hold it there. Let me just assess. Open this up a little bit more. Good, down slow. 3, 2, 1, and again. Good, so this elbow kind of bends a little bit early, okay? Go ahead, keep it fairly straight. And again, 3, good. I want to hear a little bit of air coming out even further. 4, go ahead, keep going, and I want you to think of like squeezing my hand together with your shoulder blades. Hold it there, traps down, there, and then down slow, keep this tight still. Again, pull and squeeze. Yep, raise your elbow out a little bit more, nice. because you're also a very anterior strong position, like you, right? Like doing all those pushes and your stuff.
Like I'm very uneven.
Yeah, so then if one side is overly strong, the other side is compensating, right? Like it's basically that balance isn't there. So I actually teach people to train their back 4 times more.
Roughly, your pull-up to push-up range should be relatively similar. Yeah. But like push-ups, I can do 105 unbroken.
Oh
pull-ups,
my gosh.
I can do like on a good day when I'm not weighted with my current weight, I can do like 15 to 20, which is a huge difference between 105. So like my push versus, and same with dips. Like I think dip and pull-up is a better comparison probably, but dips I can do 47.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
So we gotta strengthen your posterior way more.
I neglected it for a couple years.
That also comes down to even your glutes, like glutes, hamstrings. Literally every muscle group that's in the back of you, you have to train twice or 3 times more than your anterior.
Even my hamstrings as well, like I'm just again starting to get better at training my hamstrings.
Okay.
But before, like I used to hate hamstrings. So.
We need to do a ham dominant day, like a just hams and glutes.
That sounds like a terrible day for Taylor.
Okay, so again, let's just do depressions here for now, okay? 1, 2, okay, give me a favor. Lean back a little bit, look up. Okay, so notice how like that tightens up your erectors, right? So that's also part of your back, of course, right? So your body does need to stay in a little bit of that extension. And then so drop again, go again, drop your traps. Feel for all your lats tying into your fascia right through here. Do you feel that? Everything is tight.
I don't feel it, but I'll trust it.
Okay, again, right there. And again, when your arms go up, you wanna keep your traps down. 4, good. 5. So you want to feel for that, like it almost feels like crampy when you're going up under tension. Good, pull down. Okay, hold it there. Elbows under you, and then drop your traps. Okay, so now that we have this there, slowly just let the arms go, but don't let go of anything else. Traps down, traps down. And then again, pull, exhale. Good. Traps down. Always set this as your arms are going up. Again, 3. Good. Good. 4. Hold it there. Lock it in. Traps down. If I stop you, that means you need to do trap control. Good. Again, exhale. Nice. Not bad. Again, 7. And so try to eliminate that bounce, okay? 10, pull and squeeze into it. Flex, hold it, traps down, good. I don't think you're breathing as much.
I'm not, well, you're also right in front of me, so I don't want to breathe right in your face.
It's okay.
Your face is right there.
You can breathe on me, it's okay.
I'm like, oh shit.
You don't want to like accidentally spit?
Yes.
Do you feel?
That one felt better. Like I feel this one more than I do with the pull-ups.
Yeah. Okay, good. So, do you see how slow we had to take the reps? Yeah. And I stopped you midway on some of them just to like re-cue. It's like if you've been training, how many years have you been training? Like let's say in the gym.
It's like 2017-ish.
Really?
2017, but I didn't take it seriously till 2019. I didn't get guidance until like.
Okay, so that's 7 years of lifting. Yeah. You could have lifted that same way.
It could have been Big T Fitness.
And you know what's crazy? Big T Fitness. 3, now lock it there. Now go ahead. Now breathe out. Hold it there, elbows under. Hold it there. 3, good. Now up slow, and again. 2, relax the side. Yep. 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it there. Slow, relax. There we go. It's
you
okay.
just
grip.
said one more.
Drop your shoulders. One more. You're doing so good. Hold on. Drop it. Last rep. Breathe. Drop your shoulders. Relax. Lats. Done. I know, I might do that.
You said one more, 2 more. I said what?
Isn't that like, do you see that every rep we need to like reset it?
Every rep my traps want to get involved.
Yeah. The left one is like rock solid. But then when you drop it, it's like, it like literally
I don't know why my
it.
left one would be bigger than my right, to be honest.
I honestly think it's from single
But I don't do them that often.
Oh, okay.
Not anymore.
Okay.
I don't think I've done a single arm push-up in any of my videos in like a while.
So again, going back to like what you've been doing for a long time, the body's gonna remember what it feels like to recruit that area, which will make it easier for you.
Okay.
So even like a single arm push-up, like it really should just be straight chest, like really trying your best to do straight chest rather than if that shoulder were to collapse, that scapula will wing, and then after that shoulder will round. So I think it's just used to like how it feels out of position. And when I say out of position, I just mean not fully tight and aligned. Where are you feeling it so far?
When I do this, I feel it like more like here.
Okay.
Upper back. I barely, like, you know how you're saying like feel it down here? That muscle doesn't exist for me.
Okay, so
it exists, but like I don't feel it there.
So normally what I notice is like your body, first of all, your head is very down.
I always have my head down. I don't know why. I'm a shy girl.
Hey, no excuses. So when your head is down, your spine is fully straight. Exactly.
It rounds, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So this side was actually in fact rounded.
Yeah.
And then when you pulled, your elbow came up so freaking high that how can your back work if your elbow's higher than the actual the ability for the shoulder? So first of all, put your hand on my back. Now watch when I hug my body, like arm closer, and when I drop my elbow.
It's so different.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm trembling.
Yeah.
I'm literally forcing my body to, and so what happens there is what you're supposed to do is retract yourself. So pull, depress at the same time, and let the movement come from the actual muscle, not from the motion of rowing.
Okay.
I feel like people get so lost in just the motion of pull, release.
Yeah.
But you're like, we're missing all those like little details all in between, which actually is the muscle recruitment. Like the ability to actually recruit your back. Arch it a little bit more. Bend your knees a little bit more, good. So now from here, see how your shoulder is way rounded? Like basically what I feel is this side's contracted. Exactly, so we wanna pull your shoulder back as much as we can. Tighten up your lat, so depress down. Now I want you to picture this muscle here pulling into the middle of your spine. Hold it there, elbow closer to you. Okay, do you feel now this? Hold it there, don't even release. Shoulder back.
Don't move!
Shoulder back. Head up, there you go. Shoulder up, more. Hug your body, 5 seconds, 5. Tighter, meaning depress more, 4. There it is, 3, 2. Now I want you to take 5 seconds on the way down. 5, 4, while you maintain, 3, 2, so good. Pull again, same area, pull, exhaling, go ahead, down, 2, 3, again. See how I'm restricting you at the front of your delt there? Depress down, 2, 3, again. And this goes to my point of like, don't let your arm go so far ahead of you, like in terms of your shoulder, right? Not letting it go into that full stretch. Tight, depress. There we go, 3, 2, 1, again, pull, breathe out. Good, 3, 2, 1, big row, pull, hard. Yep, 1, 2, go ahead, down slow. Too many people, like, please guys, don't do this. Like, don't go into this position. You're just doing yourself a disservice. And then people then complain about like shoulder pain or like they feel like this little tweak or like, you know, and it basically can lead to further issues.
No, 100%.
Right? So like, again, we don't need to take ourselves to that passive stretch. This is actually our active stretch, this point. Let's say this is our contraction. This is our active stretch, not this. People mistaken like a forced stretch as an active stretch, but that actually is not the case.
Yeah.
Because then what other muscle group is engaging if we go into too much of a passive stretch?
Yeah.
Give me an answer.
Well, the front. You said the opposite muscle group.
Okay, which is?
Your chest.
Your pecs, yes, your chest.
I'm going back today.
Okay, come, let's do the left side. I'm not a fan of single arm work.
Okay.
And the reason why is how are we so sure and certain that we're doing the same thing that we're doing on one side versus the other? Okay. So for example, like even just clearly, like I'm pretty much saying this after the fact of what we just did, but it just shows you, like, what if you're rowing and you're doing this with one side and you're pulling good with this side? You wouldn't really know how to feel it, like, especially if you're not so nerve connected with your muscles, like, so that's a disconnect with like the brain and the nerve reaction, right? So the more we keep it engaged, that's when the nerves start to stimulate, and then it cues our brain, hey, it's contracting, hey, it's there.
Yeah.
Do you see how as we went on, like you're like, okay, I'm starting to feel that a little bit more, like I feel my left side a little bit more, like that's like us like waking up the muscle, okay? So that's why I'm a fan of doing two sides, like basically not going into singles. Yeah. Because that, like, let's say you're in a row, you're able to pull more with the left side if you're in the position of a row. So for example, let's say I'm here, right? And then your right side, like you feel your left side here a little bit. You can do something like this where now you know you're even, depress harder with both sides so that you know you're even, and then connect left, right, left, right. Like that's kind of how you want to cue yourself. Like, do I feel my left? Do I feel my right? Do I feel my left? Or literally through every inch of motion on the way down.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I cue myself when I'm training back. I used to be very one side dominant as well, right side. Left side used to shrug a lot too, and usually it's because of like your dominant side. So then when you go into a row now, which we'll do overhand and a combination of underhand, we'll basically cue your shoulder. So if I say like left shoulder, like that means retract your shoulder, and then if I say depress, it's just both sides depress. Let's try.
Let me ask a question because it's for my followers as well. So I see a lot of people. Some people like do like full bent over rows this way, and some do them this way. Which way do you want me to do it today?
So first of all, don't go to that position there. The first one that you showed me.
The super over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think my face even was
wrong.
Like
Don't do that when you see it on Instagram.
And like the thing is, like some people have good core strength where they're able to do those pulls from the bottom. Like you're saying, like you see them at the bottom and then they go for a pull and then they drop all the way and they're lower.
Some people just literally like
stay in this position.
Stay in this bent over position.
So we need to talk about gravity for a little bit. How much force is gravity on the body if your torso is lower than your hips?
Yeah, I don't do them that way. It hurts me, but I didn't know if I was just weak.
I don't think it's a great position to be in.
Okay, so then the 45, like I usually do mine here.
Yep. Okay. So pretty much like what I like to cue is like keep your lats tight at the top and then taking that air to lock your core and then hinging to where you feel the strongest. So sometimes that could be a little bit lower than the others, but it just depends on like hamstring mobility, your hip mobility, like core strength, all of that stuff. So squeeze down on your lats, hinge while you keep it there. Let the arms dangle kind of away from you while you keep your lats tight. Head up a little bit. Now retract and row same time. Yep. Just do like 12 reps for now. 3, 4, and don't put energy in your front part of the left shoulder. 7, so keep this side retracted higher and longer.
So is there a reason why? You said like if I have trouble squeezing my elbows in, it's just I have a tight bicep?
There's a couple of things. So when well, first of all, your lats are wide, so I think you should go a little bit wider. I think it's from your scap and your ant delt, like the rounded part of the shoulder.
Yeah.
Because it's not just one muscle group.
My front delt is my biggest shoulder area.
Okay.
So I think it just causes me to do this.
Which side do you feel like you have to tighten up more with when you pull? Like when you get your elbows closer to each other?
Like both sides. Both feel like they're not, to be here is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's not uncomfortable, but it's not natural.
Okay.
Like if I were to naturally pull, I'd have a 45.
And that's also due to your pulls. You've been pulling like this. So then when you go to row, it's gonna wanna go out.
Yeah.
It's also like what you've been doing.
Muscle pattern.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
So this will change all of your, like the way you groove your reps, and we need to groove the pull of the elbow in towards the body a little bit more so that the muscles can engage a bit more. Chest tall, lats engage, and then slowly start to hinge. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good, very good. And then go ahead. Good, 1. Remember, exhale with your pulls. Good. Hug your body close. 3. And don't do any extra extension with the torso. 4. Keep the torso where it is. 5. 6. Yep. Don't you feel like you're able to get more range?
Yeah.
Because your thumbs are on the other side, right? 9. Yep. And arch your bum a little bit more on this side. 10. Yep. 11. Yep. Depress down harder. Depress more on both sides. 13. 2 more. 14. Good. 1 more. You kind of held your breath there. 15.
That was good.
Yeah.
I feel like that was better.
That was way better.
Yay.
The only thing would be just adding further depression.
I do feel like underhand grip, both this one and the other one, I have a better ability to feel lower into my back.
Yep. So keep doing underhand for a bit, and then you can interchange between overhand, underhand. You know, sometimes I'll do like 2 sets underhand, 2 sets overhand.
Okay.
Even when it comes to pull up, like instead of going straight to the pull up like overhand grip, doing a couple sets here, a couple sets neutral, and then overhand.
Okay.
Although this will be harder at the end, you're gonna feel your back working so much more. Reps will be decreased, but it's actually, it'll encourage for better quality reps. I wanna hear you breathing. And go. Yep, 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1. Where my fingers are, depress more, depress more. Shoulder blade drop. There you go, way better. 8, yep. Trying to stand up too much with it, 9. Yep, good. 1 more. 10. Good, and done. Hold it here. Traps down. Okay, keep holding, keep pulling. And then hug your body a little bit more. And then keep that depression there. That's what I mean by like rowing high versus rowing low.
Okay.
You're not physically rowing low, like I just mean like how much muscle, like where you're recruiting.
Like where I'm recruiting.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
I would say I always recruit high then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which then makes sense why when you go to like do your lat spread, it's very like trap dominant.
Yeah.
It looks like you're almost shrugging up. Do you remember when we first met, I was telling you like drop your traps, open your scaps.
I did that.
Yeah, because the further up we take that front lat spread, you're gonna take away from your actual lats.
Yeah, I'm gonna like elongate.
Yes, whereas we want your lats to pop out more rather than pull up with you, right? Glutes up, so it's almost like you're arching your glutes. There you go. And then feet are anchored, knees are slightly bent. Go ahead. Good. And then false grip. Good. And then extend your chest out and squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then also add in that depression. Okay. Now go ahead, row, hold it there. Drop your traps, chin up a little higher. Yep, 3, we're gonna hold it for 3 seconds. 2, 1, and 3 seconds down. Right there, go. 3, 2, pull. Tell yourself to relax out your biceps. Down, and go. Hard. Good, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Go. Are you breathing?
Yeah, I'm trying.
She's breathing like a little mouse. Okay, go. There we go. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
It feels good. I still feel a lot of tension through my traps.
Yeah.
I feel this, but I feel like because I'm thinking so much of like also depressing, I feel like I'm putting a lot of like not necessarily like muscle activation, but I feel like stress through my traps.
You know what's funny? It's actually a stretch.
We're
experiencing. Okay. So whenever you're holding everything tight and you're trying to encourage the opposite motion of what your body wants to do, it's almost like we're pulling away from ourselves. So in return, it could feel like tension.
Yeah.
But it's actually just an elongation of that muscle that's used to actually staying short.
Okay.
You know, so just do a couple like chin up and then chin down. Do you ever do those? Like chin up, chin down, chin up, chin down?
I'm pretty not good at stretching my traps.
Okay. How often do you get body work done?
I see my chiropractor every week, and I see my massage therapist every 4 to 6.
4 to 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
So should I do more?
I have some different opinions on like massage therapy. Yes, I do. I would say once every 2 weeks even.
Really?
But if you're a high level like athlete as you are, like you guys do so much stuff in the day, right? Like you doing this and flips and this and that. I would encourage more often.
That's what I thought, but he's like, I only use, like in off season, he's like, I need to see you every 8 weeks. Maybe he just assumes I stretch more on my own too.
Okay.
Which I do. I do stretch on my own.
Yeah.
But I do very like specific things for myself. I don't do a full body one very often. Like,
makes sense.
Right now I'm really trying to learn a specific move, so I really need to open up my chest.
Yeah.
So I've been doing like a lot of like more like chest opener stuff.
Oh, great.
But I haven't been focusing on like posterior.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, ready?
The heaviness is catching me.
Good, glutes up and chin up, retract. And hold for a couple seconds, down for 3. 3, 2, 1. Pull for 1, 3, 2, 1. Go. 3, 2, 1. Yep, so I have my fingers over your pecs so that I can feel if your pecs are squeezing or not. 5, good. More air. Yep, hug the body a little bit more. 7, okay, ready? Let's go for holds. 5-second holds. Open your chest, relax your grip, relax your biceps, hug your body a little bit more, and down slow. And again, pull hard. Just gonna do 3 reps. 2, 3, down slow. The first set that you do, look for feeling first, set everything up. Second set that you do, make it intense, but still be sure to feel everything. Like do a self-assessment. Like, do I feel my bicep? Do I feel my trap? Like, and then the third and fourth, you can add some holds at the end of those hard working sets with lighter weight. And again, just encouraging yourself to stay back. Even as you naturally chill, like I could tell you like kind of like.
I'm a sloucher.
You're I find gymnasts are like, they're very good when they're performing.
Our entire childhood is spent like this.
Yeah.
Then when we finally get released, we're like, sick.
Yeah.
That's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know, it was very educational for me personally, so hopefully you guys learned a lot as well. And if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and follow Sylv.